Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, Jayo Jayo Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nittai Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribol, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahams Parivrajakaacharya Stoutra Shata Sri Srimati Divine Grace Abhay Charnarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Samaveda Gaura Bhaktarunda Ki Jai Gaura Premanande Hari. This is for me. It's water. I don't know, is this from me? Okay. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupaham Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Thank you all for coming again for the satsanga. This is very rare in the Kali Yuga to get so many devotees on Tuesday evening. Hare Krishna. That shows that how much eager you are to hear the Krishna Katha. And that is one of the most important quality is required, is eagerness to hear. Eagerness to hear. Because unless we hear, we don't know how to act. That's why people are not hearing. That's why I don't know. They're all confused. So hearing from God Himself and His representatives, like Prabhupada and his servants, is always help us to keep our mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. So yesterday we discussed about how Vitthala and Rukmini, they came to Dehu. So today we will discuss how Vitthala came to Pandharpur. Right? How many of you have visited Pandharpur? Hare Krishna. Good amount. Very nice. So we should see Pandharpur through the eyes of devotees. Any dham, we should see through the eyes of devotees. So just for a reference, I have one Abhanga. There are many hundreds of Abhangas. Abhangas is poems written by Tukaram in glorification and convincing people to take this path of bhakti. So one of that Abhanga, Tukaram Maharaj is saying that it's in Marathi. How many understand Marathi? Oh, Hare Krishna. This I have one company. Hariva. Yeah, so he will check whether I speak right or not. So, you want to speak in Telugu? Chapandi Hare Krishna. That's enough, right? Swayambhu Amusa Vitevari Ubha Kaivalyacha Gabha Panduranga. So I will break it up and tell. Swayambhu means self-manifested. So the deity of Vitthala is self-manifested. Amutsa means it is very devotee has a feeling that it is mine. Amutsa is my Vithoba. My Vitthala is Swayambhu. He is self-manifested. Swayambhu Amutsa. Vitevari. Vitevari means he is standing on a break. Vitevari Ubha means standing on a break. Kaivalyacha Gabha, Chaitanyacha Gabha Panduranga. So Chaitanya means conscious, right? So God is conscious, therefore we are also conscious. We are part of God. So what consciousness means is a manifestation of Satchit Ananda. So even though he is Vitthala, self-manifested, he is Chaitanyacha Gabha, the embodiment of Satchit Ananda. Chaitanyacha Gabha Panduranga, this same Panduranga. See, Nahi Ghadavila, Nahi Baisavila. Nobody carved him. Nahi Baisavila. Nobody did any Prana Pratishtha. Bhetavaya Ala Pundalika. He came to visit Pundalik, his devotee. Then Dwarkechi Avaghi Sampatti Gevuni. How he came? He came with all the opulence. Sampatti means opulence. Dwarkechi, from Dwaraka. Where he came from, Dwarka, he brought all the wealth from Dwarka. Correct? And Ale Chakrapani Pandarisi. Chakrapani, in South India is a name, Chakrapani, correct? Chakrapani means one who holds the Sudarshan. That's why it's called Chakrapani. So, Ale Chakrapani Pandarisi. Tuka mune murti je ghadavili manti. Tukaram Maharaj says, if someone says this murti is carved or established, say, Tyaya mukhi prati kide podo. Hare Krishna, you understood every day. Half of you laugh, so probably you understand what I say. Right? He says, those people who says that deity, this Vitthala is established or did Prana Pratishtha, then let their mouth be full with dirty insects. It's kind of a curse. But devotees can curse too sometime, because they can't tolerate people, people criticizing Krishna, correct? So sometimes Tukaram Maharaj has his very flavor of cursing people. So that's one of Taya Mukhi Kide Pado. So now we'll go one by one. So Dwarkechi Avghat Sampatti Ghevuni. So Krishna, he came here with all the opulence of Dwarka. So what is the opulence of Dwarka? Big palaces, correct? How many palaces were there? 16,108 palaces, correct? And each palace, one wife of Krishna was living. And Krishna was also living with them. So there are 16,100 in Krishna's, their wife. And each wife, they had 10 children, 8 boys and 2 girls. Krishna mathematically does everything. So everything is planned. So he has all these palaces, all these things, and everyone is covered with big, beautiful ornaments, silver, golden, and all beautiful palaces are beautiful with all the marble and every kind of opulence was there. And the whole Dwarka Nagari was big arches, big highways, nice fountains and peacocks and all the beautiful birds are there. Beautiful Kalparuksha trees, correct? This is Dwarka's opulence. But is this really Dwarka's opulence? Krishna is Dwarka's opulence. So Krishna is not there. All this has no meaning. Right? So there is nothing wrong in having a opulence, but real opulence is Krishna. So wherever there is Krishna, that is opulence. Because of Krishna, that is opulent. Because of Krishna, that becomes opulent. So Krishna came to Pandharpur. So he brought all wealth up with him. So what is his wealth he has? Now Krishna's wealth, just like devotee's wealth is Krishna, Krishna's wealth is devotion by his devotees. That is his wealth. So he goes everywhere with that blessings, with his mercy, to distribute that love for his devotees. So that is how Krishna, Adi Chakrapani Pandarishi, he came to Pandharpur. So when Krishna built Dwarka, in one night, Krishna built the whole Dwarka because all the Mathura Vasis were troubled by Kamsa. And in Mathura, he had to fight and kill. And then after Kamsa, Jarasandha was also killed by Krishna. And then he built the Dwarka. And after that, Jarasandha's friend is Kalayavan. So this Kalayavan, he is very angry with Krishna. And he goes to Narad Muni. He says that my hands are itching. I want somebody who can fight with me. And Narad Muni says the only person capable to fight with you is Krishna. And where is he? He is just in Dwarka, maybe somewhere around Dwarka. So he comes to Dwarka and Narad Muni has explained how he looks and how he is and how he walks and how he talks and everything. So as Kalanemi, Kalayavana, he sees Krishna walking in Dwarka, his beautiful form, and he's walking, and Kalayavana, he comes from behind to attack on him. Correct? Now Krishna he don't have any weapon. He's just walking in Dwarka. So now Kalayavana also, he thinks Krishna has no weapon, so I should not have any weapon. So he also gives up all his weapons and starts running after Krishna. Now goes after Krishna. Now Krishna knows that Kalayavana is following him. So he starts walking fast. So Kalayavana walking fast. Then Krishna starts running. Kalayavana starts running. And all the time, he is at just a one hand distance. At just a one hand distance. So Krishna is just walking, then started fast, jogging kind of a fast. Then he starts running. And all the time, he's just about to touch. I'm going to get him. He's just like that. He's going and walking, running and running and running. And Kalayavana is like exhausted. And Krishna, his energy nobody can match. So Krishna is still running and Kalayavana is like running behind him. And it's like in the evening. Now what he does, now Krishna wanted to glorify one of his devotee. So Kalayavana, he enters into one cave because it's in the evening. And in that cave, there is a King Mandhata's son. What is his name? Muchukunda. So Muchukunda was sleeping. Right? Now why he was sleeping? Because before Kartikeya, there was no commander for the Devata's army. So he was the commander, Muchukunda. Muchukunda, he fought for Devatas, against the demons. Fought for many years. So he was kind of exhausted, and he asked Devatas, I'm so exhausted. He said, leave me for some time. He said, okay, you have fought for us, and because of you, we won the war. So what benediction you want? He said, I'm tired, so just let me sleep. How long I can sleep? Just let me sleep. Just after, you can see experiences after Janmashtami, after Prabhupada appearance day, you come home. And what you tell your wife or husband? Don't disturb me. I will wake up on my own. Because I'm so exhausted with all Janmashtami and Prabhupada appearance day, and before that, preparations. Correct? And I'm going to just sleep. Don't trouble me. Correct? So kind of like that. But Muchukunda had worked hard for years. So he said, okay, benediction. You can sleep as much as you want. But he said, I want one more benediction with that. Is if anyone wakes me up from the sleep, just by my glance, he'll be burned into ashes. Said, okay, granted. So they granted that boon to Muchukunda. Now, only Krishna knew this. How? He was not there. Ishvara Sarabhutanam Videshe Tishta Arjuna. So Krishna knew what benediction he had. So Krishna came, he came into the cave. Now Krishna has a beautiful shawl on his shoulder. So it was flying, and when Krishna came inside, he was hiding in the corner, in the dark. And he put that shawl on Muchukunda. And when Kala Yavana, he entered into the cave. Now see, this is Krishna's beauty. Now Krishna is the source of all the suns in the universe, including the light in the spiritual world. Can you imagine how bright sun is? He is the source of and this is just one of the millions of suns, one of the millions of suns. Just imagine what Krishna's Brahmajyoti, how brilliant and how effulgent it is. Now he is in a cave and it's still dark. This is only Krishna can do that. Right? So he is standing in the cave, but he withdraws his effulgence. And it is still there. Suns are lighting and everything. But just for the cave, he withdraws and he stands in the corner. Now he's standing in the corner. So how you stand when you are looking at something like this, right? This is the position. Everybody just like looking like this. He stands in the corner looking like this, It's dark. Muchukunda is resting. Kala Yavana comes and he said, you coward, you ran, you made me exhausted. And now you're just making a, drama of just sleeping here. And he kicks him. And as soon as he kicks him, Muchukunda wakes up. Now, when you wake up immediately, it takes a couple seconds, half a minute, depends upon how long you're sleeping to see what's happening. So he didn't know, but he had that benediction. He opens his eyes, he don't know who's standing in front. So just because he saw Kala Yavana burned to ashes, just burned and fell down, just burned to ashes. Now Muchukunda don't know what happened, Then he says, and Krishna immediately brings his effulgence back, Brahmajyoti. Then he's praying Krishna. Satyasya pihitam mukham. What is that prarthana in Ishavasya? In Ishopnishad. Hiranyamayana patrena satyasya pihitam mukham. They said, please, because he was also confused. Something happened in front of me. Somebody burned and he sees the ash, but he don't know what is this. Don't know what is this. Wow, beautiful effulgence. And behind that effulgence is Krishna. So he just prayed, Hiranyamayana patrena satyasya pihitam mukham. And then Krishna appeared in front of him. And he said, oh my Lord. Then he offered obeisances. And he said, Lord Krishna is telling Muchukunda, I thank you so much. This demon, Kala Yavana, was following me for a long time. I was running and running and running just to save myself from him. And I know only you have a capacity to kill him. So I was hiding. This is how Krishna gives credit to his devotee. So that's what I was hiding, and I wanted you to kill him. So Muchukunda says, I said, I didn't know what I did. Because, this is the way we should do Krishna's service. We also should feel that we didn't do anything. That I don't know what I did. You got it. Whatever it is, you gave me the capacity to do it, and something had happened. So Krishna was very pleased. Now he was standing like this, correct? Then I said, I'm pleased with you, Muchukunda, whatever you want. Then he said, what do I want? People meditate for millions of lifetime as a yogi sitting closed eyes, and you give them glimpse in the form of Paramatma, correct? Now, I didn't do anything, but you are the source of that Paramatma. You're standing in front of me. What do I want? What do I want? Correct? If Krishna is standing in front of you, what are you going to ask? Correct? Give me better position in Amazon, something like that. And I am as a CEO now, make me owner of it, So something like that. So I said, what do I want? God is standing in front of him, and I just got to serve you. What do I want? No, just keep me engaged in your seva. I don't want anything. Just keep me engaged in your seva. I don't want anything. Because everything without you has no meaning. So what's the use of everything? So just keep me at your lotus feet. Then Krishna, he says, I still want to give you. I want to give you benediction. You ask. Now the devotees are very merciful. They don't ask for themselves. They ask for the benefit of all the people. For all the people. Then he said, if you want to give me something, they said, now, just soon, Kali Yuga is coming. Right? Kali Yuga is coming. And people in Kali Yuga, you want to hear the qualification of people in Kali Yuga? Maybe I'll keep it little later. We'll talk little later, because same benediction is there later also. So otherwise, you will start leaving the place, So we'll talk little later. So people in Kali Yuga, in one sentence, they are all sinful. They have no attraction for dharma or anything. They are interested in superficial dharma. So I said, give benediction that anyone who sees you, this beautiful form, whoever comes to see you standing like this, beautiful, I said, you give them your love of God. Whether they are sinful, whatever, they don't consider their position. Just whoever sees you, give them benediction. That they become your devotees. The heart will fill with love. So Krishna says, Tatastu, so be it. So Muchukunda, he gets this benediction. And then Krishna says, now next life will be born as a son of a Brahmana, and there I will fulfill your desire. Right? So if you see the ending of that chapter, said next birth he got as a Brahmana. So this Muchukunda was born as Pundalik. Now he was born in Pandharpur. Right? So that time Pandharpur's name was Dindiravan. So this Pandharpur was born here. Pundalika was born. Now Pundalika was staying with his parents, but from childhood he was very restless, and he didn't have any good qualities. He didn't respect his parents. He didn't respect Brahmanas. He didn't respect sadhus or Vaishnavas coming. And he didn't practice any religious principles from very childhood. And he was kind of a today's young kids, rebellious to parents. They don't want to hear, hey, I know better than you, Dad. So he was kind of like that. So that time, they said, what can I do? What parents can do? So he said, okay, you do whatever you want. And when he became 16, in America, kids leave the home, but they left the home and they left him in home. He said, okay, you stay in home, we are going. And they left for pilgrimage. They went to Kashi, Varanasi, like that. Now this boy, now 16-year-old, correct? Parents say, okay, this is my responsibility up to 16 to take care of you. Now you are on your own. Do whatever you want. Correct? So they left. Now after that, he came to know the importance of mother and father. And father is to go outside work, bring money, and mother is to cook and feed him. He don't have to do anything. Now father is not there, mother is not. Who is going to feed? Correct? You have to go outside in the hotel. What you can do? So he didn't have money for that. So what he can do? Somehow he has to work hard. And then he realized the importance of parents. And then he is thinking, I did it. He realized that within 8 days, it didn't take much time for him. I did a big mistake. My parents are so religious. They are Vaishnavas. They are the devotees of Krishna. I should not have tortured them and people who come to see them, the sadhus, Vaishnavas. I should not have tortured them, troubled them. I made a big mistake. Now parents are already gone. So he decided to live in search for them. So he also left home. So previously, if you have to go for any spiritual advancement, there was only place like Varanasi, Mathura, Vrindavan, Kashi, same Varanasi, Haridwar. You always go north, correct? But that is towards Himalaya, go to the north. So they started coming to Varanasi. And in Varanasi, they came. It's beautiful, Triveni Sangam, they came, Prayag afterwards, and Pundalika's following them. So he came, and he was standing it was late in the evening. He came just near that Triveni Sangam in Prayag, and just across, he saw some light in some kind of a hut. And it's too big river to cross, So he stayed on this side, but he could see. His vision was, previously people's vision were good. So even though it is like he could see clearly what is happening. So he saw that beautiful hut there, and there is a light in that hut, and the light also is coming, like that. And he saw 3 ladies going into that ashram. They're all dirty. Their hairs were all dirty. Their dress, saris and dress all were blackish, and everything was dusty and dirty and everything. So he saw 3 of these women going in. So he didn't understand, what is this? These 3 women, what they are going to do? There is a hut. He was just confused, but he couldn't cross. So next day morning, he got up. He saw these 3 ladies. They were like coming out of beauty parlor, They're looking so beautiful, nice hairs and nice flowers on the hairs and effulgent. All the dust is gone. They're looking so effulgent and attractive. He couldn't contain himself. He just jumped in the river and he started swimming, and immediately, like in 5-10 minutes, he just came across and he fell at their feet. He said, I saw yesterday all of you went inside here so dirty and everything, and now you come out so effulgent. What kind of beauty parlor is this, Then they said, you rascal, they criticized him. He said, you are offended your father. You have no qualification to ask who we are. He said, I have repented for that. That's the reason I am going. That's the reason I am going out in search of my father. And I feel bad for whatever I did to my parents. Please forgive us and please tell us, who are you and what happened? We went to this slum and hut and you became so effulgent. What is this? What is this magic? Then they said, I am Ganga, she is Jamuna, and she is Saraswati. We are 3 rivers. So every day people come and take bath in this Triveni Sangam in 3 rivers, and they leave all their sinful activities. So we have to take them. We have to take them, and therefore we become dirty and filled with all their sinful activities and all, everything is on our body. So therefore, to purify us, we come here. To get purified, we come here because there is a great Vaishnava named Kukkuta Swami. He stays there, and we clean his ashram. We clean it with cow dung. and we take care of all these things. And by that, doing that seva, our body again becomes clean. Our body again becomes clean. So this is the reason we should not take bath after it is dark in the rivers. That is the reason we don't take bath after, because rivers are not there. The river personified are gone somewhere to get purified from the Vaishnavas, correct? And also at the same time, when we go to take bath in the rivers, our gurus are also taking bath, correct? Vaishnavas also taking bath. So we should not think that they have come here to get rid of sinful activities. Actually, all these three rivers pray that please, Bhagavats, please come and purify us. So these pure devotees of Krishna, they take a bath, and by their touch, the rivers become pure. So we should not confuse that if our Guru Maharaj is taking bath in Ganga, Jamuna, or Saraswati, they are getting purified. Actually, all the rivers want them so that they can take a bath. So, and all the rivers get purified. So we should not mistake for if somebody, great sannyasis or guru is along with us, he's also like that, we should not consider. So this Ganga, Jamuna, Saraswati. So they tell him, and then he goes to Kukkuta Swami and he falls at his feet. Said, please give me some service. And he also asked, who are you, where you have come from? And he said, my parents, they left home, and I have come in search of my parents, and I am looking for them. And then he described how they look. He said, oh, they were here just 4 days ago. They were just here 4 days ago. They may be somewhere around only. And then he said, please bless me. Please bless me with the bhakti of Krishna, with the Vishnu bhakti. Make me Vaishnava. He said, no matter what you have done till now, but here on, keep serving your parents. They're old. They need your attention. They need your care. They have done so much for you when you are a child. It is your duty now to take care of them. They have done so much sacrifice. Now it is your duty to serve them. And he said, I bless you, right? And go and engage immediately into your parents' service. So because they are great Vaishnavas, not just parents, they are great Vaishnavas. That is the reason you also serve them. So Pundalik, he goes and he finds his parents, and then he said, please forgive me, I have done wrong. I said, I will do everything for you, please come back. Now, so she takes both of them, and he comes and he stays on the bank of Chandrabhaga in Pandharpur. Now this is Pundalika is staying in Pandharpur. And that time it was Dindir one. Dindir means, what is that? Tamarind. Tamarind, because the whole place was full with tamarind trees. That is why it is called Dindiravan, tamarind forest. So it's beautiful, and the river is flowing like a crescent moon, like a round, half round. And it's beautiful there, Pundalika's ashram. So if you go there, there is a Pundalika's temple there. So he used to stay there on the bank of Chandrabhaga. Now, here, Krishna's side, what is happening? Now Krishna left Vrindavan and he had come to Dwarka, and he's staying with his 16,108 wives. At that time, one time he's in the house of Rukmini and Satyabhama. So Rukmini is fanning and Satyabhama is fanning, Krishna is sitting as a king. And at that time, from Vrindavan, Radharani comes. Right? Vrindavan, Radharani comes. Because she is feeling separation from Krishna. And even Krishna is feeling separation from all the gopis. So all these Rukmini, Satyabhama, and all other wives, they're all always wondering, Krishna is staying in Dwarka, but he's always remembering Gopi, Gopi, and Radha, Radha. So they didn't understand. Krishna has all the opulences. What is there in Vrindavan? It's a forest, cows, rivers and everything. They do not have any opulences like this. They don't even proper, simple clothes, and their ornaments are forest flowers. And that's it. So the entire opulence. But why Krishna? Now he is the king of Dwarka. He has so much opulent, but he is always thinking of gopis and Radha. And so they don't know how Radha was, anything. So they saw this girl come. It's like a village girl, It's like in America, some girls come from village from India. She comes in Punjabi, kind of like that. It's like kind of in America, beautiful, big, So she was like simple village girl. She's coming with the beautiful flowers and nice smell of the flowers. She's very simple, and these are all queens with all big, big, big ornaments and everything. And Krishna, when he sees Radharani, he gets up. He forgets that Rukmini is fanning him and Satyabhama is fanning him. His childhood, those memories of all with Radha and Gopi, sporting memories, Krishna starts getting and remembering. He just gets up and starts walking, and he goes to Radharani, holds her hand and brings her back and makes her sit in the beautiful asan, and he starts talking, very intimately. Now this Rukmini is confused. No, who is this? Who is this? Is this the same Radha? And then Krishna is saying Radhe, Radhe. I don't understand, he's Radha. So she becomes very angry. She is from Maharashtra, So she becomes very angry, He said, okay, you had a girlfriend, that's fine, but now you are married, You should not bring your girlfriend and do all this kind of intimate things in front of your married wife. It is not good, So she becomes very angry, Rukmini. Said, what nonsense is this, So Rukmini becomes angry. Now when girls get angry, where do they go? Nowadays they say, oh, hell with you, I'll marry somebody else, But she was not like that. She was like, okay, she got angry. They will go to their parents' house. So and Rukmini is from Maharashtra, Kaundinipur, which is near Amravati in the central Maharashtra, just above Nagpur. So Rukmini, she became angry, left the palace and started walking out. Now Krishna don't even know because he is busy with Radharani. So Rukmini left. So Rukmini started walking, and Radharani, she don't like this palace and all these things. She's a simple villager. So she also didn't stay. So Radharani also went to Vrindavan. Now Krishna neither have Radharani nor Rukmini, and he cannot live without either of them. Correct? Because Alladini Shakti, sun cannot live without sun rays. Correct? He's separated. Now he is feeling, but he cannot go to Vrindavan. He starts finding. He starts from Dwarka, and he knows where is his wife going to go. Only place left is parents' house. So just now Radharani has come. So now Krishna is in Vrindavan Bhav because just he met Radharani. So he becomes like a young 16-year-old boy, correct? And he has a flute in his hand and beautiful turban and peacock feather. And simply he's like a gopa, he's going. Now he's going to towards Amravati, he's south. So he's walking and at that time he comes right to on the bank of Chandrabhaga. And he also sees this beautiful forest of tamarind. And it senses that, Rukmini is somewhere here. So she's doing tapasya. Now many days have passed. Now Rukmini's anger is, calmed down. And because in the beginning she is very angry, how he can do that and everything. Then slowly, anyway, he's a good husband, I should not get angry for this simple reason. Maybe she is gone, whatever that is, she is a good husband. Started remembering. And, she started meditating on Krishna. But she don't want it to go back, unless Krishna calls, This is the pride of a woman. Unless husband calls, I don't want to go. Next time I can say, you called me, that's why I came, So Rukmini don't want it to go back unless the husband calls. They wanted to go. She wanted to go. But only thing, when husband calls, So she was waiting. Rukmini was, there is a temple of Rukmini. Still, she's sitting there in meditation, right, under a tree. So Krishna is coming there. Now, when Krishna comes, then he remembers that I have given benediction to Muchukunda. But I have given benediction to Muchukunda. And this Muchukunda have appeared as Pundalika. So he comes on the bank, and from a distance, he sees this hut. And in that, he comes, and Muchukunda is there now in the form of Pundalika. What is he doing? He's massaging the legs and hands of his parents. He's doing his seva. He's a very poor Brahmana. He has a thatched hut with a broken, roof and fallen walls. He do not have any furniture in home. We don't have proper utensils also to cook. Very poor Brahmana. But still, he was doing his father's and mother's seva. They were like a bedridden. And at that time, Krishna remembers, I have given a promise that I will come and give him that, I will meet him. So Krishna comes and he enters the that dwelling on the hut, and he sees that he is massaging the feet of his parents. He don't disturb, because Krishna says that I am very pleased that if somebody is serving me directly, I'm not that much pleased. If I am pleased if someone is serving my devotee, I'm more pleased. So that is what he sees. That he Pundalika, he is serving his parents who are Krishna's devotees. So Krishna, he just don't disturb. But when Krishna enters, the rooms becomes effulgent. And Pundalika looks behind. Oh, Krishna has come. Now he looks around. He don't have proper furniture also to give it. So when guest comes to your home, what you should do? Shut the door. That's what people do in America. No soliciting, correct? Right. So what do you do when guest comes to your house? How many things you are supposed to do? 3 things. Offer him Coca-Cola. So offering some drink or fruits or something, not Coca-Cola, I just said, Somehow when I come to America, I get all these jokes. I'm India, I'm serious, So he give him fruit or water, at least nothing. Give him some water. Right? And then second thing is place to sit, correct? And if you cannot do that, at least sweet words, please come in. Even the enemy comes to your house, you should not shut the door. You should always welcome with the sweet words, give him seat, give him some water to drink, or according to your capacity, fruits or, milk and lunch, and then it goes on. You can garland him, offer him gifts. You should never leave any guest without gifts. Something. So whatever. So now he is engaged in Krishna's service, his parents' service. Now he cannot even utter sweet words. He says, welcome, that's what only he can say. And he sees something around, he sees one brick. Right? He just throws a brick. Right? And he said, please stand on this and I'll finish whatever service I'm doing and I'll take care of you later. So Krishna happily, he stands the same way, like this, to see how his devotee is busy in serving the devotee. Correct? So in the Bhagavatam, Krishna says that when I see devotees working hand in hand, cooperatively, loving each other, and humbly they are serving each other, I become very pleased. Krishna is saying that. So he is seeing that his devotee, are pleased and he's taking care of so nicely. So Krishna didn't mind standing there. So Pundalika, after doing all this service, he came and he offered his obeisances. And he prayed, I'm sorry I kept you waiting. And he said, I'm so happy with your devotion. I don't mind waiting forever. If I see my devotees are so much like a Vaikuntha atmosphere, serving each other, dancing each other, and doing all these things so nicely, loving each other, it's a spiritual love, not like on material level, loving like a soul. Everybody is happy to serve each other. There is no ego, so humble. So Krishna is very pleased to see this kind of atmosphere in temple. So Krishna I said, I don't mind. So he was standing like this. So Pundalika, he, he starts praying the same prayers as he offered as Muchukunda. Same prayers he's offering. And Krishna says, I'm so pleased with you. Actually, I came here in search of Rukmini. And he left her and he came in search of a devotee. Correct? So then he said, you remember I told you in the caves that I will I will fulfill your desire. So he said, yes, you're so beautiful. And at the same time he asked, what do you want me to do? He said the same thing, now the Kali Yuga is coming. Correct? Now the Kali Yuga is coming. And people in Kali Yuga, how many people would like to hear our qualification? I'm not saying your, okay? Our qualification in Kali Yuga. No, how many? Anybody knows our qualification in Kali Yuga? How many people? Can you anyone say? Yes, Prabhuji? Yes, perfectly. See, he knows who he is, okay? Bhagavatam says the people in Kali Yuga, this is just a short description. Detail is in 12th canto. Right? This is just a short, just because the beginning of the Bhagavatam, he don't want it to discourage, Otherwise, all saints will get up and go because, if we talk too much about their qualities. So I kept it for the last, correct? So that you don't want to get up and I told you the story. So Manda Sumanda Matayo, Manda Bhagya Podruta, Prayana Alpayusha Sabhya, Kalavasmin Yuge Jana. This is a wonderful people of Kali Yuga have these wonderful qualities. So what is that Manda? Please say what is Manda? Manda is a name of a girl also, but that's not here. What is that Manda? Dull-minded, lazy. So Manda means very slow, very slow. Sumanda, what is Sumanda? Lazy. Sumanda is lazy. Manda is low, very slow. All activities they do slow doing activity. There is no enthusiasm in those activities. So devotees are Manda. Not devotees, I'm sorry. People in Kali Yuga are Manda, Sumanda, lazy. They will try to avoid to do the things. Right? Manda, Sumanda, Matayo. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion about everything. And they don't know the real opinion of Krishna. Eme matamidam nityam anutishtanti manava. They said, my mata, anutishtanti manava. This Bhagavad Gita I am giving for benefit of all the manava, especially humanity. Especially for the humanity. But they don't accept Krishna's opinion. Everybody has their own opinion about life. Manda, Sumanda, Matayo. Manda Bhagya, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And Hypodruta, always disturbed. They are always disturbed. So when you have all these 5 qualities, what happens? Prayana Alpayusha. Therefore, people in Kali Yuga are less, they short-lived. Their life is very, very less. If they catch 100, they'll be recorded in newspapers or Guinness Book, correct? Not even 100, no century, everybody's out. So Prayana Alpayusha Sabhya Kalau Asmin Yuge Jana. This is the quality of people in Kali Yuga. Correct? Now we see people are running around here, there, here, there, here, there. Why people are called slow? Correct? People are running around like anything, crazy, 60 miles, 70 miles, In India, they are going in a train, buses, running around here, there for jobs and everything. Why they are called slow? Why they are called slow? If they are running around, they are slow for the purpose of what they are supposed to do in devotional service. They are very slow. They do it like, I have to do this. That's why I am doing it. Very slow. And lazy about what? Purpose of life. They have they don't keep time for the purpose of life. Understanding who am I, who is God, what is my relation, and how I can develop the relation, and what are the laws of God. What are the laws of, given in Bhagavad Gita and how I can practice them? Nobody knows about this, lazy about it. Even though they are working for 10 hours, correct? They are considered lazy. So, why they are lazy? Because they got this human form of life and they are lazy about spiritual life. Right? Matayo, Mandasu, Manda Matayo, they don't accept the opinion of Krishna. Correct? Who is our well-wisher. So, Rudam is the well-wisher. They don't accept the advice. They don't accept Gita, Bhagavad, the scriptures advice, and their because that's our guiding principle, Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. But they don't consider. They want to live with their own ideas, own mind, own intelligence. And therefore, Manda Bhagya, they're unfortunate. How they are unfortunate? You know, they have nice Tesla, BMWs, Mercedes, big houses, and nice ornaments, correct? Nice balance in mutual funds, 1 million houses, dollar houses. They don't have to wash their clothes. They have washing machines. They don't have to clean the vessels. They are dishwashers, correct? And they don't have to clean the house also. They are machines to clean their house. Everything is there. And why they are unfortunate, correct? Actually, we call previous our generation were unfortunate. They had to do their own clothes and pull the whole water and clean our own clothes, clean the house with a broom. And we considered them as unfortunate. They didn't have all these things. And Bhagavatam says, we are unfortunate, even though we have all these things. Why? Because we have everything, but we don't have. मेरे पास भगवान नहीं है. मेरे पास माँ है. Nobody can say it. मेरे पास भगवान है. Nobody has Krishna. Nobody knows who Krishna is. Nobody has Krishna in his house. Manda Bhagya. They have all the opulence, Krishna's opulence, but they don't want Krishna in their home. Right? So Krishna is not there. Manda Bhagya. And they have everything, but they don't have the source of everything. That is Krishna. So that is why Kali Yuga is called Manda Bhagya. And Hipadruta, always disturbed. Correct? Now definitely everybody will agree. Everybody is disturbed. Yes, everybody is disturbed. Yes, at least you're disturbed now. You're hearing me, Yes. So everybody is disturbed, right? Everybody is disturbed. Nobody, even for a single moment, nobody is free. Everybody is in anxiety, stress, So this is the quality. Therefore, because of that, life is less, and life is less. Even if you stay like 60, 70 years, like, oh my God, he lived 70, So life is less. Why is that? Shupadruta, disturbed. So our lifestyle is such, it is because it is not Krishna conscious, that means it is not aligned to the principles of the religion, and that helps us to have a proper consciousness. Correct? So Krishna consciousness is not only spiritually beneficial. It is also beneficial materially. Right? Just by simply following 4 principles which destroy our life. Correct? Intoxication, meat eating, gambling, and illicit sex. For people, that is real enjoyment. Right? Just those who are following these principles, check with your colleagues where half of their money is going. Half of their money is going in all these sinful activities. And plus, they spend money in sinful activities, then effect of that is disease, and you go to doctor also. Right? Another expenses. And in between, stress. And that's why life is very less in Kali Yuga. Right? So, food is not good. Right? According to Vedic standard, what is the standard of Vedic happiness in Vedic culture? 3 things. First is home-grown, home-cooked food. How many people eat that? I just ate a sabji. Home-cooked, home-grown, home-cooked. Right? With love offered to Krishna. Right? That is best food. Correct? How many people in Kali Yuga have that? Home-grown, home-cooked. Correct? Second thing, no disease. If you eat proper food, there will not be any disease except for the natural birth, old age, disease, and death. That's it. And at the end, you will be sick because before dying, everybody gets little sick. So that will be there. Not what called diseases, like whatever diseases are there, they are inflicted. We have inflicted them because of our improper habits and especially eating habits. Right? So disease, no disease. And third one is no loans. Hare Krishna. That's punching, right? No loans. So in America, we have all these three and still we're happy, right? So this is the Vedic standard of happiness. Homegrown, home-cooked food, no disease, and no loans. These are the three. Then that person is considered happy. Doesn't matter whether he has a small house, big house, doesn't matter. Whether he lives in a hut or 1 BHK, 2 BHK or big palace, doesn't matter. If he has three things, then he is happy. That is the Vedic standard. And go and see how many people are living like this. Practically, you will not find even one person like this in America. Correct? He has everything. If he has no loan, he has a disease. If he has no disease, he's not eating proper food. If he's eating proper food, he has a loans. So something or the other, it is there. Right? This is a Vedic standard of happiness. So first thing is Krishna wants us to be happy in the world. Krishna wants us to be happy. It is not that he wants to see us miserable. Of course, this is a miserable world. But even in that miserable world, Krishna wants us to be happy and not affected by that. So he wants to be peaceful. Why is that? Unless you are peaceful, you cannot perform bhakti. The mind is not peaceful, you cannot chant, you cannot read, you cannot understand what Krishna is telling, you cannot do deity worship. Anything you cannot do if you are not peaceful. If you are not peaceful, you cannot do that. Krishna wants us to be peaceful. So therefore, Tukaram Maharaj, he says, very nice. Thevile anante taise rahave chitya sudave samadhana. Just live the way Krishna has kept you. Don't compete with your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends. Be happy with whatever 8 hours work hard. And whatever Krishna gives you, be happy with that. Be happy with that. Use your 16 hours nicely to maintain your body and spiritual life. Right? So 8 hours is a grahastha, you have to work. There is no way out of it. Correct? 8 hours you work. You have to. But what we are doing, others, 8 hours you take care of your body, like sleep, food, little exercise, So, and 8 hours we have to understand what is the purpose of life and how I can, reading the scriptures. So that will keep our mind peaceful. Then only we'll be able to chant Hare Krishna. So be simple. Don't make life too complicated. Don't take unnecessary loans just because people are competing, because my home is small, my friends are building big houses. So that loan goes on for like whole life, and you're in anxiety. Same way, if you have a home, my friend has a BMW, I'm still driving small little, I don't know which is the car, whatever that is. And Ambassador is not here. So whatever that is, other car, they're buying now Tesla has come, So don't compare. Live your own life. People are living life according to what people are thinking. Now they are not thinking whether can I afford this or not. I cannot afford this or not. So same way, live simple. You need good clothes. Okay, I understand. Have simple. How many? There is no need. One time the Queen of London came to some kind of I think she came to India. How many clothes and how much? She has 40 servants carrying 3 boats of clothes with 120 shoes pairs, and she is going there for 8 days. Correct? What is the need of all these things? Correct? And for poor people, 23 kg, For this queen can take 3 boats of shoes and clothes and cosmetics and all these kind of things. And she goes there. He goes to different country. Every morning one shoes, afternoon one shoes, evening one shoes, 3 kinds of dresses. And she has like 10 cooks cooking wherever she is going. Do you think like that everybody can be queen like this? Correct? We are struggling to carry 23 kg, from one country to another. So be simple. Don't worry. Don't be too complicated. That's why this is Vaishnava dress, dhoti kurta. There is no discrimination. Everybody is wearing dhoti kurta. My shirt is better than your shirt, or doesn't nobody cares. Sometimes we don't even iron. Who cares? Correct. So, but office means you cannot go like this. Correct. See. So this is simple life. At least stay like that in home. Don't worry what people think about. And unfortunately, we come to temple where nobody, at least judges you with all these things. What kind of home you have, what kind of car you have, what kind of clothes you are wearing. Correct? Nobody judges. Correct? So if they are judging, it is wrong. Correct? So we live simple life, but has high thinking. Simple living must be high thinking. And now high living and no thinking. That is what today's life is. High living, no thinking. So this is what Kali Yuga is. Unfortunately, you can see this is practically all over the world. So, and it is very difficult to practice this simple life outside. So therefore, be with the devotees, be with the simple people who appreciate this kind of a lifestyle. Simple lifestyle, depending on God. Then you have appreciation for nature. Then here you should not think, अरे क्या है आपके गले में सोने की माला नहीं, सोने का चेन नहीं है. You should not see all these things, तेरा साड़ी क्या है, कितना पुराना है, नया साड़ी लेना है कैसा. So you should not think, so better it's good you don't understand Hindi. So this kind of thing we should not think in temple atmosphere, anything material. Temple atmosphere is only devotion. How much we are becoming rich in devotion, not how much materially we are becoming successful. That is not a place to talk in temple. Now you can talk that in home, you call your friend and devotee, talk about all these things. But temple is for Matchita Madgata Prana Bodhayantah Parasparam Katayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. That is temple. Temple, you don't talk about, how much money you own, how much money you have, what kind of house you bought. This is not a temple talk. Temple talk is what Prabhu service, what service we can do, how I can help you, what service I can do. This should be the inquiries in temple. Not like, oh, Prabhu, I heard that you got a nice house, you didn't even call us for parties. So this is not a temple talk. Temple is always Machitta. They're conscious. Madgata Prana, I am their life and soul. So we are supposed to talk more about Krishna, understand about life's goal, and how much we are helping each other to advance in this purpose, our life's goal, Krishna Prema. And that is why we come to temple. And then you will feel when that Sunday is coming. Correct? When the next Sunday, when is the next program. Correct? If you come to the temple, if you talk all these things, I said, better I stay home. Why? A whole week I talk the same things. What is the use of going to the temple? So our temple, our atmosphere should be so pure, filled with Krishna Prema, Krishna consciousness, so that anybody who comes, he gets bathed in that consciousness and he wants to become like, these people are so peaceful. See, they are chanting and dancing and hearing nice Krishna Katha and eating such a nice prasadam. Now everybody should, just by seeing our lifestyle, they should be attracted. It is an attractive lifestyle, especially in Kali Yuga where people are confused. So that is the temple atmosphere. And that is what is there. Krishna is there. Right? So Pundalika is thinking about all these things that are happening in Kali Yuga. People are not interested in religion. Even if they are interested, there are some kind of their own ideas of religion. So many Babas will come, some Babis will come, so many will come and they will forget that is said in the 11th canto of Bhagavatam. They will forget the all demigod who worshipped Vishnu, and they will have their own concocted ideas, concocted devatas, concocted babas. They'll make them as a god, and because for some material benefit they think they get, and they'll forget Krishna. Nobody wants to become to Krishna. That's the symptom of Kali Yuga, what you can do. But still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared. Even if you want, he is there to give a chance to advance us in Krishna consciousness. So this is why Pundalika, he is telling Krishna, I'm so happy that you have appeared. But people in Kali Yuga, in short, they are very sinful. Nobody is interested in dharma. Nobody is interested in living very, pious life. So they're basically, in one word, they are very sinful. So whoever comes to you, give them Krishna prema. Don't consider whether they are sinful or what they are. Don't see what they are. Just give your Krishna prema. Just give them love. So that is why Vitthala Krishna is standing. Whoever goes, whether we are qualified or not, just by seeing him, we become blissful. Whoever we have visited might have experienced. Just going, there is so much rush. People are there. Previously used to embrace Vitthala in about 500 years ago. There's only deity in the world. But today, you can also go and put your head on the feet of Vitthala. Now you see magical experience. You never want to forget that experience. And if you want to keep that experience, you have to keep on in connection with Vitthala. Means connection with the magic was your head on the feet of Vitthala. So that is the magic. So you can have the same magic. You can keep your head on the Krishna's leg in your house. Correct? Because same magic will be there. Correct? The taking shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. That is what it means. That is a peaceful place. There is only one place, a peaceful place, Tukaram Maharaj says. Manate te dhavage rai Vitthala chepai. There is only one place for the mind which is safe, peaceful, is the lotus feet of Krishna. There is no other place in the world. So, do anything, but always situate your head at the lotus feet of Krishna. So, what does it mean? Follow Krishna's instruction. Follow Krishna's instruction. Take shelter of him. Putting our head at the feet of Krishna means take shelter of him. So, now Vitthala is standing there. Now the brick. So, who is that brick? So, this brick is Indra. So, it is said in Skanda Purana, like there is a story of Vrutrasura in Bhagavad, that he has one head and his neck is so thick. Indra is trying to cut that neck for 1 year. Correct? Now, this Vrutrasura in Skanda Purana has 3 heads. So just imagine how his neck is thick. Correct? Again, there is a fight between Indra and Vrutrasura, and he's trying to fight. And Indra is about to be defeated, and he's tried to cheat. And then he is killed by. He was about to kill Indra, so Indra cheats him and he tries to cut his head. At that time, Vrutrasura curses him. He curses that because you are cheating and trying to kill me, you will fall down as a stone. You will fall down as a stone. Now, as he is falling, Indra is remembering only one person who can save me from this curse. And that is Vishnu. He said, Vishnu, please, I know. Just imagine Indra falling as a rock in Cedar Park. Can you imagine? And what is his value? No value, correct? So Indra is worried about that. Even though it is Cedar Park, still is a stone, correct? But you don't want to be a stone. You don't want it to be a stone. I don't want to fall as a stone, So he is praying, Vishnu, please do something. I know I have offended. I have offended Guru, I have offended Vaishnavas, Brajavasis, and I have offended practically the Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself. I am by nature offender. And why I offend? Because I give up the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. Now, you have made me brick, keep me at the feet of Krishna. Never let me go. Because enough. I offended Vaishnavas, I offended Guru, I offended Krishna himself. That is when I forgot Krishna. So keep me at your feet, that I will never forget. That I will never forget you. So as long as our head is at the feet of Krishna, we never become egoistic and we don't forget Krishna. As soon as you leave the feet of Krishna, you become egoistic and starts offending. You can offend, Vaishnavas, You can go offending to the next guru, and then you'll go and offend Krishna. He doesn't stop at Vaishnavas. Then he offend guru, and doesn't stop at guru. He starts offending even Krishna too. So when the thoughts of offending come, we should be very careful. Should not offend. Any Vaishnava, we should not offend. So Indra is thinking, I have offended so many, so I don't want. Why I offended? Because of a false ego. Because of my false position of Indra. I said, I don't want to offend anybody now. Enough is enough. Now, that's only possible if I eternally stay at the lotus feet of Krishna. So, even though he was cursed, the positive thing he took, I am getting a chance to stay at the lotus feet of Krishna. Correct? So, that brick is Indra. That brick is Indra. And Vitthala, wheat in Marathi is a brick, and Thela means standing. Krishna, who is standing on brick with Thela. That's why his name is Vitthala. Right? That's why he is Vitthala. Vitevari Thela, Tochi Vitthala. So that's why you will never see Vitthal without brick. Nowhere. He's always with the brick, because that was Indra's desire. Wherever you are there, I should be always at your lotus feet. And therefore, Indra is always at the lotus feet of Krishna, and that is Vitthala. It's complete. Vitthala is not complete without that brick, because that name itself comes from Vitthala, that brick, Vitthala. So this is a story of Indra. He becomes a brick and he throws, correct? Now, Krishna is standing there. It is the same Krishna standing in the same place. That is what Tukaram Maharaj says. Swayambhu amsa vitevari ubha kaivalyacha gabha panduranga. Nahi ghadavila, nahi baisavila. Nobody has established him, nobody has carved him. Right? That Tukamune Murti ghadavili, he says that taya mukha prati kide pado. If someone says that he is a stone, that his mouth will be full with insects. And it means your mouth is not proper. Correct? That's what Tukaram used to say. So that is Pandharpur, that is Vitthala. Now, see, when Krishna, he gave benediction to Pundalik. Now, he has come as a Gopa and he forgets Rukmini. He forgets his wife. Correct? So that is the beauty of Pandharpur. Krishna don't even care for his wife, he cares for his devotee. Can you imagine, leave your wife and eternally stay there welcoming the devotees? Wife is standing behind. If you go to Vitthal temple, Rukmini is not with Krishna. She is still away. Krishna has not met her. Rukmini is still away. Rukmini is standing behind. Actually, her where she was meditated, that temple is there on the bank of Chandrabhaga under a tamarind tree. Because nobody goes there, so they bought one Rukmini behind Krishna, behind Vitthala there. Otherwise, that Rukmini is still there. So they just put this Rukmini. So Rukmini is standing behind. Okay? So what is that? Krishna is waiting there to meet the devotees. And he made his wife, you wait there. Kali Yuga, I have a lot of job to do. So many people are going to come, so you wait. So you wait there behind. Now many people are coming to see me. So it is, I am what? I have given myself to my bhaktas, my devotees. And that is Pandharpur. Krishna is standing there. And why is standing there? Because he is welcoming everyone from everywhere to take his darshan. And especially Ashadha Ekadashi, which is Shayani Ekadashi. So Shayani Ekadashi means it's the beginning of Chaturmas according to Vedic Hindu calendar. We are a little different than that. 15 days difference is there. We start from next 15 days. So our Chaturmas is a little different. Some technical things. So Shayan means sleeping. Shayani Ekadashi. What happens that day? Chaturmasya. Krishna sleeps for 4 months. So that is Shayani Ekadashi. Can you imagine? Krishna sleeps, still everything is going on. Correct? Krishna is sleeping 4 months, You don't like 4 hours. If Krishna wants to, everything has to be big with the Lord, correct? Krishna is not going to do something of 4 hour nap. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Krishna means Ananta, big things. So he sleeps for 4 months. Still everything going on. Correct? Like Elon Musk sleeps, but factory is going on. Right? All the big rich people, they sleep, but the people are working there. Sometimes they are on the hill station and these poor guys are sitting in front of, they are working, they are enjoying there. So Krishna is sleeping for 4 months, Vishnu. Shirasagar, he is sleeping peacefully for 4 months. So the day he sleeps is called Shayani Ekadashi. And after 2 months, there is one Ekadashi, it is called Pashankusha. Pashankusha means Krishna changes his side from right to left. Pashankusha. Kusha means changing the side. So he Pashankusha Ekadashi. And after 4 months, in Kartik comes Utthan Ekadashi. That means after 4 months, Vishnu rises again. So Ashad and Kartik, the beginning and the end, these 2 days are very important in Pandharpura. Very important. Why? Ashad Kartiki Gopa Bala Vesham Dharanam. These 2 days, Krishna is there as a cowherd boy. Ashad and Kartik Ekadashi. And that is a very special darshan. All other time he is king of Dwarka. But Ashad and Kartik, he is Bal Gopal. He is Krishna. He is with all his cowherd friends and playing in Yamuna river. So there is a Yamuna, and there is a Vishnupad. When Krishna came, there are lotus fins of Krishna are there. It's called Vishnupad. And he came with all the gopas, with the cows. So there is a hill. It's called Govardhan Hill. Right? So on that hill, Krishna played with all his boys, and they had, it's called Gopal Kala. Means they all came together. They brought, simple prasadam, like pastimes of Vrindavan. So they enacted all the pastimes of Vrindavan on that hill. So it is called Gopalpura. So the hill, there is a Radha Krishna deity there, and Krishna there is with the cow. So that is Gopalpura. So Krishna is going there and all these things. So that is why people come only nowadays. You can see it started 2 days ago. People are walking from all corners of Maharashtra and also Andhra, Tamil Nadu, sometime from even Kanyakumari. And this side on top from Gujarat, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, people come. And on the day before Ekadashi, there are like 1 million people are in Pandharpur. 1 million people, correct? So these people are there. Nobody invites them. Still people come. Why? Because we are all related to Krishna. We are natural lovers of God. Only thing we have forgotten. Without invitation, so many people go. Why? Because Krishna pulls their heart. Krishna pulls them. Correct? So that is Krishna's beauty. Once you get attracted to him, he will make sure that you will be attracted to him. So that is why Krishna stand there. Ashad Kartik is very special. So that is why people go now, and also they go in Kartik. But this Ashad is the biggest. So millions of people are walking. Every day they walk. It's about, from Dehu, there is one palanquin. So I go normally. This year I am here with all of you. So I go with that dindi. Minimum you walk 6 kilometers, maximum you walk 21 kilometers. So in this way, there is 250 kilometers of distance you walk. And this, can you imagine 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 5 lakh people are walking on the streets, chanting the name of Krishna. This big, tumultuous sound of kirtan, kartal, mridanga, and Krishna's holy name. And Tukaram's Abhangar sung. And they stay very simple. They have no tents. Some people, they have no place for even toilets. They go in open. So no drinking water is supplied with the water tanks, in the trucks. No guarantee of food, but there are so many things are there. Completely depending on the Lord. So they all go. So people like 80 years, 70 years, one time, just before pandemic, around 2018 or something. So we did a film on ISKCON Dindi, Hare Krishna Dindi. And we were just going and asking all the people who are in this. It's called Dindi, and it's also called Wari. So people were there, and we were interviewing. And there was one old man, 93-year-old. For 80 years of him, he walked. Every year he walked from the age of 13. And he never got sick. 93 years he was walking without shoes. 93 years. He walks from Dehu. Correct? So we asked him, what does it make you 93 years, you're still walking. There is no facilities. There is no any guarantee of food. There is no guarantee of anything. There is no sukha. There is no soi. There are not any arrangements or anything. It's a Marathi, but I don't know how much I've tried to translate as much. Correct? He said there are no any soi, means arrangements. And there is no arrangements or anything. And how you are traveling, In home, all arrangements are there. Everything is so. 93-year-old, you are old. All arrangements are there. Nice bed is there. Nice food is there. You leave that, and why you feel like doing all the austerity at this 93 age? Right? Then he says, in home there, all the arrangements are there, but there is no sukha. There is no happiness. In Dindi, there is no arrangements, but there is happiness. So what you are looking for? Arrangements or happiness? Happiness. So same thing with all of us. We have all arrangements, but no happiness. So happiness comes when Krishna is there. So he is doing that for 93 years. Can you imagine? Never, except for afterwards 2 years pandemic was there. So except for these kind of things, he is walking. So there are many people like that. My father used to walk. My grandmother also used to walk. So I got a chance as a kid to go with them, correct? So this is a very beautiful experience to walk for 21 days. Even now we go, we have Hare Krishna Dindi, and we have limited 300 place, that's it, because it's very difficult to make arrangements and everything. So 300 devotees, we have our own Gaurnitai, Prabhupada is heading, and people, devotees, it's like a moving kitchen. Every day we just make arrangements for Mataji. Prabhujis, they sleep wherever they, under the tree, on the road, and sometimes wherever they find. Matajis, we cannot do like that. So we make arrangements for Mataji in somebody's house or some school or some temple. And we all, Prabhujis, we are somewhere. So this is 21 days. And finally, we come to Pandharpur on Ekadashi day. And what we do, we normally go and preach and do food distribution and medical camps for all these peoples. Because many people, they get boils on their feet. Many people are sick, but still they are walking. They put bandage and still they walk. And they are coughing, they have cold, they have, they have fever. They take medicine and walk. No stopping. He said, if we die, what better situation I want? They're ready for that, correct? So this is how this Dindi is going on for 21 days. And that will reach on Pandharpur on the Ashadi Ekadashi, that is Shayan Ekadashi. It comes in the month of Ashad. Now Pandharpur is called Nada Brahma, and Jagannath Puri is called Anna Brahma, and Tirupati is called, you're all from that place, you should know this. Tirupati is called Kanchan Brahma. Kanchan means gold, money. So Tirupati, everywhere people are talking about money. How much you gave, how much you gave, how much you got, how much you gave, how much you got. Everywhere they come to offer Balaji, hundi, how much hundi, all these things. Tirupati is money. Krishna is offered pleased with money. And Jagannath Puri, if you go to Jagannath Puri, if you don't eat prasadam, you're not going to Jagannath Puri. So Jagannath Puri, every talk, did you get prasad? Did you go to Anand Bazar? Did you get prasad? Did you get this khari? Did you get this sweet? Everybody talks about Jagannath Prasad, correct? But Pandharpur is Nada Brahma. What is? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So everywhere you go, hundreds and thousands of people in group, they are doing kirtan. Mridanga, Kartal, glorifying the names of Krishna, chanting the names of Krishna, day and night of Ashadi Ekadashi. Even people, at least now, since Modi has come or BJP government has come, little cleanliness is there. Correct? They are putting toilets and everything. Otherwise, they'll pass stool there and they'll sit next to it and hear katha. Right? So we also asked one of the people, there's such a smell all around. You pass stool there, take a bath in the river, and how you can, focus in the katha? Smell is there. He said, what's there? It was inside, just came outside. When it was inside, so you realize that thing is inside, how this body is so full of dirt and becomes serious in spiritual life. When it comes outside, smell. What is inside? It was first inside, it didn't smell. So it is coming from inside. So what kind of body is there and you are happy? When it is inside, you are happy, enjoying. It comes outside, it becomes smell. How much, just understand how much philosophy. These very villagers, He said, what is there? It was inside, it is outside. But katha makes you forget everything. Katha, if you are, chanting and dancing and hearing katha, makes you forget where you are. Correct? So this is the glory of Pandharpur. I know I have gone over time and I took this chance because I am leaving tomorrow morning. So I thank you so much. This is one of my favorite places. I go to about 35 cities in America. And each city I have at least three, four programs. But this is one of the best program and the best devotees I see. Haribo. Yes, I want you to keep this tradition because you are very simple, no duplicity. Everyone is so happy in serving each other. Everyone is so happy and everyone has so much trust in each other, love for each other. You come together, you dance so nicely. So everyone has to become preacher. Don't depend on one person will do preaching. All of you learn and you should have at least 15, 20 bhakti, bhakti, what is that called? Bhakti vrukshas going on. Learn. It doesn't take much time to learn. 3 months you will learn all Bhagavad Gita, basic things. So learn, have these courses of Bhakti Shastri and preach, develop programs. You have all the potency. Srila Prabhupada's mercy guided by His Holiness Rampad Maharaj. You all are doing so wonderful. One of the best, even though you don't have official temple, official deity, but still the congregation is so wonderful, so humble people, so simple. So keep it up. So I'll come to see you again if possible. Krishna will next year to serve your lotus feet. But I get a lot of inspiration when I see you all enthusiastic, smiling faces. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for tolerating for 3 days. And sorry, sometimes I joke, which is not sometimes good. Most of the time it is good. So tolerating for all my... So I'll stop here. Anybody have any questions if there is time? I don't know who is keeping track of time.
Yeah. We can take 2-3 questions. Yeah, Prabhu.
Hey Krishna Prabhuji, this is not a question, this is just a request, Prabhuji. Just fulfill my desire, Prabhu. Just do 5 minutes kirtan as it is done in Pandharpur.
You will not be able to follow that.
Whatever it is, Prabhu. Just wanted to get in that mood.
I will be just singing and you will be looking at me.
We'll just try to repeat, Prabhu.
Better we'll do Hare Krishna Kirtan. It's the same thing. Okay. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah. Harichandan Prabhu is also from Maharashtra. Probably he has to say something. Did I miss something?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much for the wonderful class. I was in and out, so I might have missed some part. So you mentioned about a tamarind tree. There is a similar, not similar, I guess. There was a pastime that Krishna went into Vipralamba Bhav under the Vitthala near a tamarind tree. Is there any connection?
No.
No, okay.
That's in Vrindavan. When
But is there any vows that Krishna took that,
No.
I'll take care of you? Okay.
Hare Krishna, thank you. As usual, wonderful class. Prabhu, you mentioned that Krishna was in Radha Bhav at that time, or he was in the Gopa Bhav at that time, and that's when he actually was standing.
See, when he saw Radha,
Rather,
he
same
remembered
mood
everything about Vrindavan.
His mood was in.
Yeah, Vrindavan was Brajavasi mood. So he had, because Radha came, her friends also came. She didn't come just alone. Correct? So friends also were there. Gopals.
So
So he-
Vittala's mood is Vrindavan mood then. I don't
Ashadi and Kartiki. All other time he is Dwarka.
okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. That's why Prabhupada writes that line, this Vitthala is a four-handed Narayan. So because Dwarka, Krishna has four hands, in Vrindavan 2 hands. So that's their four hands. But Ashadi and Kartiki 2 hands. Correct? That's the special. That's why people go to look for that original Krishna. But of course, for us, non-different. Right? Okay. So any other question? No? From Mataji's side? No questions. Very nice. Oh, Varanasi, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Very nice class, Prabhuji. I have a doubt. You talked about Chaturmas.
Yes.
So, in North India, some people are believe like when Chaturmas start in Krishna's sleep, we don't have to do like pious things, like no any good any ritual thing, but we will do the chanting and we have to remember Krishna. But is that true? Or is that it's not true?
See, when Krishna is sleeping, it's the ritual. They don't do any marriages or vratabandhas or housewarming and all things. So you get a break for 4 months. Correct?
Okay, we should not do.
I didn't say that. They don't do.
Okay.
Correct? We are not engaged in pious activities. We are engaged in devotional service. So we can chant Hare Krishna. You don't have to stop. You can eat prasadam. You don't have to stop. Correct?
But the
And,
rituals thing we have to.
Marriages and all these things depends upon your faith. You know, if North India says that, do it. Otherwise, you will be in conflict and you will have trouble for you only. So do what they want. You know, if it is 4 months long, prolonged marriage, it is good at least. You know. So don't worry about the rituals. Whatever your tradition is, you know, don't try to contradict that with Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is just chanting Hare Krishna, eat prasad and read Bhagavad Gita. So simple. We don't have any papa, punya rituals. No. Whether somebody is dying or somebody is giving birth, we are chanting Hare Krishna. No stop. Correct?
Yeah.
And that we learned from Varanasi. You know that? Shivji is staying in Varanasi. You know why? Because whoever comes there, you know what he says? Rama Ramiti Ramiti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varaname. Shivji is speaking Ram Nam is whoever comes and leave his body in Varanasi. Even though Varanasi is the Shivji's abode. Correct? So why he is staying there? For Vaishnavas know only this secret. Okay. Hare Krishna. So Prabhuji's desire is there. Let us do Vitthala Kirtan. Let us see how many people respond. I will go for 1 minute and if you don't respond, I will stop. Okay? I'll change to Hare Krishna. Right? So simple, it is Jai Jai Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala. And we'll go from, Vitthala Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala. So that's simple. We'll do that, correct? All other things are little, unless you know, you'll not be able to follow that. But this is very simple. We'll try to do. Right? So I have to come next year, Prabhuji's desire if I don't fulfill. Jai Jai Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
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 Jai Hari Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
Jai Hari Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
Jai Jai Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
Jai Jai Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
Vitthala, 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 Vitthala, Jai Hari Vitthala.
Panduranga Vitthala, Pandarinatha Vitthala.
Panduranga Vitthala, Pandarinatha Vitthala.
Panduranga Vitthala, पंढरीनाथ विठ्ठल
पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पंढरीनाथ विठ्ठल
पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पंढरीनाथ विठ्ठल
पांडुरंग विठ्ठल पंढरीनाथ विठ्ठल
जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
जय है विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
जय जय विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल हरि हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
बाल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
बाल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल जय हरि विठ्ठल
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल
जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल जय रुक्मिणी विठ्ठल
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय
निताय गौर Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
हरिनाम संकीर्तन की
Jai,
पंढरपुर धाम की
Jai,
श्री रुक्मिणी विठल देव भगवान की
Jai,
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
Jai,
समवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की
Jai,
गौर प्रेमानंदे.
Hari Hari Bol.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. हरे कृष्णा.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. A summary of our class today. So we started with the Abhanga, a beautiful Abhanga, glorification on Krishna, and about how Vitthala came, and then we talked about the real opulence of Dwarka is Krishna, and we started with the beautiful story of Kalyavana and Muchukunda, and the benediction given by Krishna to Muchukunda, who born as Pundalika in Pandharpur, and the life history of Pundarika and how he goes in search of their parents and encounter Ganga, Jamuna and Saraswati, Kukadaswami Ashramam, and importance of taking bath in the river, and about Guru. We have a beautiful pastime about Krishna, Radharani, and Rukmini and Satyabhama in Dwarka. And then we talked about the qualifications of humans in Kali Yuga, and the three important Vedic standards of happy life, like homegrown, home cooked food, no diseases, no home loans. And we also talked about the interesting story of Brick, who is Indra, and the story of Vritrasura, and always how we should be dedicated and always longing for the lotus feet of Krishna, and how we should stay humble and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And we also talked about the importance of Vitthala, and about Pandharpur, and importance of Ashada and Kartik month, and Shayana Ekadasi and Uttana Ekadasi in Pandharpur, and how Krishna gives darshan in the Gopa form during those days. And we talked about Nada Brahma and Kanchana Brahma locations. And thanks a lot for the wonderful ecstatic kirtan. Thanks a lot. Hare Krishna. HG Vrindavan Prabhu ki Jai.